I'm Larry Adderley. Welcome to another Bo Schembechler Michigan Replay Show. This one has to be a happy one because Bo Schembechler and the Wolverines came up with a victory over Wisconsin. John Jardine says they beat us up front.
Larry, I think that's true. You know, we felt our defense had to do a great job in stopping the Wisconsin offense, which moved so well on us the year before. I thought our defense did a great job. Our offense moved the football against their defense. However, we turned the ball over with 3 interceptions, a fumble, and a 56-yard punt return that kept our defense in bad field position. But nevertheless, they played great football. I thought our defense, I've never seen them better. And our offense, although we were very mistake-prone, and we better cut that out, overall, we're very pleased with the victory.
Isn't that explainable? 3 interceptions, you had a freshman quarterback, it's the first game, you kind of expect those things to happen early, don't you?
Well, we don't ever expect 3 interceptions at Michigan, you know, and we had just too many turnovers offensively. But I think we've got some potential there offensively to move the ball, and if we can do it with mistake-free, our defense really impressed me Saturday.
Gordy Bell gets all the headlines for rushing for over 200 yards, but when Jardine says they beat us up front, he's talking about offensive linemen.
Well, I think he probably was referring mostly to our defensive line against their good offensive line. However, our offensive line blocked pretty well for a young line, and there were quite a few big creases in there where our ball carriers could get yardage.
We've got to look at some of the highlights of that game and things that happened as Michigan beat Wisconsin by a score of 23-6, not allowing a touchdown. Gordy Bell was just some kind of runner.
Well, Bell started off poorly in the game. He fumbled the second play of the game, and then he got going real well, particularly in the second half, because he felt he kind of let us down in the first half. But I thought he did a tremendous job. Anytime you gain 210 yards, Larry, you know you have to have some blocking, but you also have to be a great back, and he sure was in that second half.
Leach ran the option all right there.
Well, Leach's option work was very good. We thought he did an excellent job of executing the option. The only thing that he was a little bit of a hurry in everything that he did.
Accounting for the pass interceptions.
Accounting for the pass interceptions. Here it is, and I hate to say this, but this film's on here a little backwards because he's throwing right-handed. Actually, he's a left-handed quarterback. But nevertheless, I thought he just hurried everything. Other than that, his performance, I think, in the first game was very good.
You got some field goals from the youngster, too, that really helped you out. 3 field goals.
Well, that helps a lot. The kicking game, you know, is very important. And Bobby Wood, not only the extra points in the field goals, but also his kickoffs were excellent. And anytime that little guy kicks off, well, you've got an extra guy going down to make a tackle.
You can breathe easy now. You won the game, comfortable margin. But at the half, it was 10-6. What did you do? Make changes?
Well, actually, we felt at halftime that we were moving the ball real well. Although we had 2 interceptions, I think, by halftime. We had a fumble. And so we just felt if we could eliminate our mistakes and continue to move the ball, because our defense at that time had completely throttled the Wisconsin offense. And we felt very, very good about the fact that we didn't think that they could run up and down that field on us.
All right, a look at the second half shows that you did move the ball very well, but also included in these highlights the 56-yard punt return, which will come up here.
Well, this is the punt return, and they set up a wall to the wide side of the field, and John Anderson kicked that ball a long way. There was a great play here by Scott Corbin right here of coming back to save the touchdown.
He almost didn't get there, right?
And he almost didn't get there. Now our defense really gets tough, and we end up holding them here and forcing them into a field goal.
One good defensive play, and I think this is another one.
This is the final play that stops them down here, and we take over. And that was a key, of course, a very key series for us, and we did a great job there.
Dufek's interception.
This is Donnie Dufek with the interception that gets us field position again. They had hit that pass on us before, and they tried it again, and you know, sometimes that's a mistake, and so we took the ball down. We had to settle for a field goal ourselves.
You're saying Dufek's a quick learner, though, huh?
Well, you know, they hit the pass once, and then the second time he got out there under it. This is Bell, and this is a type of option plays that we've run, and of course, Gordy hits the creases extremely well, and they're just, he was in the secondary on half a dozen occasions.
He went a long way before anybody could touch him.
And this is the touchdown pass. It's a swing pass with Bell coming out of the backfield and flaring to the wide side of the field, and Leach just dumped him the ball for the touchdown.
So a comfortable game, just some mistakes you think you've got to erase before you can take on Stanford next week.
Right. I think we can do that. We've got to eliminate our mistakes offensively. We have good performances at most positions on both offense and defense. And the one thing that's nice is that when you're trying to improve your offense and you know your defense is sound, it makes it an awful lot easier.
That's the way you coach.